Good evening from San Ignacio Town. With the 9 o'clock news, I am Patrick Jones. In the headlines, senior police officer called to the bar. San Ignacio police make early morning drug bust, and participants of the cancer walk talk about why they took part in the event this past weekend. Stay tuned for details of these and other stories coming up after these messages.
Are you always on the go? Tired of missing your favorite games while they're actually being played? Watch your games and sporting events live with Central TV and Internet's incredible MyTV. Simply log on to www.mitv.bz to get easy access to 25 channels, no matter where you are. With Central TV and Internet's MyTV, you're always in the game.
More vehicle owners are switching to the PureGuard line of motor oils, and with good reason. PureGuard comes in different grades and specifications. It carries the API certification and comes with the Westrack stamp of approval, guaranteed to make your engine run cleaner and longer, up to 10,000 miles. With PureGuard motor oil, your engine will have less wear and tear, give you maximum performance on the road, and give your vehicle better fuel mileage.
PureGuard, good quality, affordable oil.
Distributed exclusively by Westrack Limited, with branches in Spanish Lookout, Belmopan, Belize City, and Orange Walk Town. Here now is the news in details. The newest member of the Bar Association of Belize is Senior Superintendent of Police Chester Williams. Williams, who is the commander of Eastern Division South in Belize City, was called to the bar this morning. This latest accomplishment by the veteran law enforcement officer makes him eligible to practice law in Belize as an attorney. He undertook his legal studies first at the Caveville campus of the University of Belize and later at the Norman Manley Law School in Kingston, Jamaica. Williams told reporters this morning in Belize City that he plans to continue serving as a police officer with the department for the foreseeable future. In fact, Senior Superintendent Williams explains that it is his intention to use his knowledge and experience to help the police department curb incidences of police cases being struck out of court on technicalities or due to inadequate preparation of the case files. Williams says he will also use his legal education to assist his colleagues in reducing incidences of police error in handling certain situations, which has led to numerous accusations of police brutality. Chester Williams has served in various capacities with the police department across the country during his career as a law enforcement officer. An early morning operation by members of the police's Special Patrol Unit on Tuesday has led to the arrest of 5 persons, including a minor, on drug trafficking charges. According to the officer commanding San Ignacio Police, Superintendent Andrew Ramirez, officers were on patrol within Arenal Village just after midnight on Tuesday morning when their attention was drawn to a car with Belize City license plates traveling on an unnamed street. When the officers signaled the vehicle to stop, it reportedly swerved towards them, causing a warning shot to be fired by the policemen. That did not stop the vehicle, and police say a second shot was fired, this time at the left front wheel. That brought the car to a stop, and police say they saw a man exit the front passenger side and threw away an object. That person and another man who was in the back seat of the car took off running, but they were ordered to stop and they complied. 3 other men remained seated in the car. Police say the object that was thrown away was retrieved and found to be containing marijuana. As a result, police arrested and charged a group of men for drug trafficking. They have been identified as 20-year-old Dylan Dugal, 18-year-old John Garcia, 32-year-old Egbert Connerky, 35-year-old Anthony Connerky, and a 17-year-old minor from San Ignacio Town. Police say that when it was weighed, the marijuana amounted to just under 10 pounds. Over the weekend, a cancer run was held on the George Price Highway from Belmopan to Santa Elena Town. In our last newscast, we shared with you highlights from along the route of the run as participants took turns running or walking for the cause. One of the participants, Emil Polido, spoke of why he made the sacrifice to take part in the run.
Too many Belizeans suffer cancer, and too many of us think that it's a death sentence. On this trip, we have one cancer fighter survivor, and then she's showing us that if we are ever diagnosed with cancer, it doesn't mean we're dead already. It means that we can fight, and that's what this run was about. It was long, it was brutal. I was cramping up, but I was determined to reach here without jumping on that bus or the other support vehicle. Around Esperanza, I ran into my third wall. Around mile 12, I started cramping, but you just have to be determined. I thought about my students. I thought about being a role model for them. I thought about courage. I thought about the cancer fighters who have to fight this thing very often alone with limited amount of money. And so that's how I helped bring myself into Santa Elena without jumping on that bus or support vehicle.
Polido says that the fighting spirit of survivors is a lesson that all could take from affliction with cancer, and he thanked everyone who assisted to make this weekend's event a success.
If you have cancer, you're not alone. You have people like us fighting for you. This run today was for you. This is for you when you think you're alone and you think you're defeated and you think it's over and you think you're beaten. This run was for you. I'd like to really thank Hummingbird Furnishings. Man, I couldn't really do it without them. There was a point when our major backer, it takes money, it takes vehicles, it takes logistics to have a run like this. And our major sponsor fell through, and then Hummingbird Furnishings came through. They immediately jumped in and said, we will help you, we will help you. And I'm glad the mayor of San Ignacio Santa Elena just promised $300 towards the Belmopan Cancer Society Fund, so that's a plus.
Glenise Williams is a survivor who took part in this weekend's cancer run.
Well, I am in remission now for 2 years. I feel like, although at the beginning I was somewhat devastated, I feel that there was a purpose. It has made me stronger. I've sat with Mr. Polida and I've spoken to him about it. For many people, cancer is a death wish. I was very fortunate and I was very blessed that I caught it in a very early stage. And I took the necessary precautions. I had surgery and everything else, but from that experience, I believe that I am a stronger person, and it was an experience that has caused me to become an advocate for cancer victims.
Karen Ely, who also took part in the event, says that aside from being supportive of the fight against cancer, she's also preparing for an upcoming event.
I've been training, and this is, like I was telling my friend over this side, that this is one of my last training for an event on December 6th, which is a half marathon in Placencia. So I felt good today, and I went over. I was only supposed to do 13 miles, but I felt good and I continue. I wanted to see how my legs felt, 13 miles, and because I want to win. Yeah, so this was training. I've been running for a while. Actually, I do cycling and running, but I put off cycling for a little bit just to run. It's just dedication. You just set a goal and you work towards that goal. My goals are races. I want to win races, so that's why I train. Quite a few. Actually, we have a girl from Mexico who comes yearly, and she's good. So she's my biggest competitor right now. It's more about hydrating, just make sure you're properly hydrated, and I don't eat nothing specific. I just make sure that I hydrate. You don't want to catch cramp. You want to finish the race strong.
As we mentioned earlier, this weekend's cancer run was held along the George Price Highway between Belmopan and Santa Elena Town. You're watching the 9 o'clock news. We will have more of the day's stories for you right after these messages. More vehicle owners are switching to the PureGuard line of motor oils, and with good reason. PureGuard comes in different grades and specifications. It carries the API certification and comes with the Westrack stamp of approval, guaranteed to make your engine run cleaner and longer, up to 10,000 miles. With PureGuard motor oil, your engine will have less wear and tear, give you maximum performance on the road, and give your vehicle better fuel mileage.
PureGuard, good quality, affordable oil.
Distributed exclusively by Westrack Limited, with branches in Spanish Lookout, Belmopan, Belize City, and Orange Walk Town.
The Belize Tire Depot, your one-stop destination. What you will find is a first-class selection of solid, dependable, quality products from the names you can trust. We carry a full line of urea and SureTech tools and equipment to meet every need, from light maintenance around the house to heavy-duty fieldwork. Our tire workshop features the full array of Pirelli, Nexen, and Nankang tires for every vehicle and any terrain. Our trained technicians' number one priority is to ensure you and your family's safety and security on the road. It's all here at the Belize Tire Depot. From reliable equipment, world-class time-tested tires, to sturdy, durable tools. Merchandise that's built to last with quality guaranteed.
Welcome back to the 9 o'clock news. The Mexican Embassy in Belize is inviting Belizeans to Dance X 2015. According to the invitation, the Yucatan Classical Dance Company will be presenting Vao, a choreographic work of Jaime Camarena. The presentation will highlight the culture and traditions of Mexico through vivid dance. Also performing during Dance X Belize 2015 will be the Argentine School Enic Tango in Mexico and Teatro de la Danza del Caribe from Cuba. Still on the issue of arts and culture, the Habinahan Wanaragua Steering Committee today announced the staging of the 6th edition of the senior competition. Habinahan Wanaragua, or Dance Jankuno, was established in an effort to revitalize the dance, increase appreciation for the Caribbean tradition that in Belize has survived primarily among the Garifuna people, facilitate the acquisition of mastery of the various aspects of all by all interested persons. It also ensures the transfer to the succeeding generations of the art and cultural tradition and improves on the quality of the performance through the involvement of both senior and junior camps. The steering committee says that there has been tremendous progress made since the competition was started in 2011. Persons interested in taking part in the competition are informed that junior entry forms are due by November 28th, while the senior entry forms are due by December 4th. All forms are to be sent in to the steering committee at the Gulusi Museum or via email at gulisimuseum@yahoo.com. The news on the national channel.
Are you always on the go? Tired of missing your favorite games while they're actually being played? Watch your games and sporting events live with Central TV and Internet's incredible MyTV. Simply log on to www.mitv.bz to get easy access to 25 channels, no matter where you are. With Central TV and Internet's MyTV, you're always in the game.
More vehicle owners are switching to the PureGuard line of motor oils, and with good reason. PureGuard comes in different grades and specifications. It carries the API certification and comes with the Westrack stamp of approval, guaranteed to make your engine run cleaner and longer, up to 10,000 miles. With PureGuard motor oil, your engine will have less wear and tear, give you maximum performance on the road, and give your vehicle better fuel mileage.
PureGuard, good quality, affordable oil.
Distributed exclusively by Westrack Limited, with branches in Spanish Lookout, Belmopan, Belize City, and Orange Walk Town. A moist and northeasterly airflow over our area is supporting an increase in showers across the country. The general forecast for Belize and her coastal waters is for cloudy skies tonight with an increase in showers and periods of rain, especially over the north and coastal areas of the country. Winds over the open sea and along the coast will be northerly to northeasterly at 5 to 15 knots. The sea state will be choppy to moderate. Low temperatures tonight will be around 76 degrees Fahrenheit along the coast, 72 degrees Fahrenheit inland, and 68 degrees Fahrenheit up in the hills. High temperatures on Thursday will be around 86 degrees Fahrenheit along the coast, 89 degrees Fahrenheit inland, and 77 degrees Fahrenheit up at the higher elevations. The tides. A high tide is now occurring. This will be followed by a low tide at 15 minutes past 4 o'clock in the morning. The sun will rise at 4 minutes past 6 o'clock in the morning. It will set at 16 minutes past 5 o'clock tomorrow evening. The extended forecast, valid through to Friday afternoon, is for a decrease in shower activity heading into the weekend. And that is a look at the weather with information provided by forecaster Francisca Wellington at the Belize Weather Bureau. To end the news, here are the headlines again. Senior police officer called to the bar. San Ignacio police make early morning drug bust, and the participants of the cancer run talk about why they took part in the event this past weekend. With the headlines, we end this edition of the 9 o'clock news. Our news lines remain open at all times, and you can reach us via text message at 631-9985 for breaking news, or via email at news@westvision.bz. Thank you for joining us. I am Patrick Jones. Have a good evening and a good night.